Fans, welcome to Inside the Huddle, the podcast that brings you the heart and soul of Rolla Bulldogs high school sports. All right, Bulldog fans, welcome to Inside the Huddle, brought to you by Romo Athletics and powered by our title sponsor, Phelps County Bank. Always want to give a shout out to them. Phelps County Bank, they are 100% employee owned. They are 100% community champions. They are bankers by day and they are Bulldog fans by night. Appreciate everything they do to help us out. So let's get started. This is season 3. This is episode 30 or 26 on the season. And this time we're in a spotlight episode, and we're going to be talking about building the program. We've done this earlier in the year, talking about Raleigh Youth Football. This time we are going to be talking about SIR Basketball. And on our show today is me. I'm going to be interviewing me. So I've been involved with SIR Basketball for a lot of years, long before my kids started playing. Started off just being a member. I coach kids that actually are now coaching. Some of those kids are coaching now in high school. So it's a great to see that impact that people have and kind of follow it through the system. So I've been involved with this for, I'm not sure, 20 years. But SIR started about 34 years ago. We are right now entering our 28th year of our annual tournament, and it's a boys tournament and a girls tournament. And we'll have those boys tournament will be on December 6th. Girls tournament will be on February 14th. So what is SIR? SIR is a competitive basketball program. It's designed to be a feeder program for the high school. So we have a board of directors that kind of manages and operates the program. We also have on our board ex officio members, the head varsity coach of both the boys team and the girls team. So we have Coach Mark Miller and Coach Charlie Parker sit on our board to provide guidance, feedback, and how we're running the program and to make sure that we're kind of working the direction that they would like to see it go. Our program is open up to Rolla kids. So they're kids that can enter the Rolla schools, Rolla public schools. They don't have to be in the public school. They could be a private school kid or a homeschool child, but they need to be residing in the Rolla school district or have a parent that teaches in the Rolla school district. That means they would then go to the Rolla public schools. So that's kind of how it works. Now, this is a competitive program. It is, especially as you ratchet up the levels, it's not for the new kid that's coming out. They really need to get some experience. It goes for 3rd to 6th grade, boys and girls. We have multiple sides. Sometimes we may have multiple teams. We may go with one team or 2 teams. I've coached in the past where we actually had 3 teams and did that right before the boys went into the junior high program. And what we really try to do is make it a program where kids can learn how to develop. And while it is competitive, we want them to really understand, to grow as an individual, as a player, and become, future leaders in our community. So one of the challenges we have is always, again, getting coaches to volunteer, to get the parents to be supportive of a program, because let's be honest, when it comes to our kids, we all can be very emotional. So that's one of the things we like to highlight, is that while it is an emotional experience, we want it to be a positive experience. And for parents, a lot of us have played sports, right? We've been there, we've done that, and it can be a challenge to ratchet it down sometimes and be supportive of your child, supportive of the coach, especially in today's climate with the social media and the discourse that goes on. It can be very challenging for those parents to give their time. And sometimes we have coaches that are not parents, which is kind of a preferred way that we like to operate. But again, that can be kind of difficult when you're asking people to donate their time. So there are tryouts. That's one of the things. This isn't a recreational program. So there's 2 great recreational programs in our community. So we have the Upward program and we have the Optimist program. Both of those feature opportunities for young players to learn the game of basketball, to compete, have some fun doing it, and stay more local. Our traveling program, again, is a tryout program. There are cuts. Not everybody makes it. And that's okay. Some kids just aren't ready. Some kids are lacking skills. Some kids are just lacking some time on the court, and they're going to get more time playing in a recreational program than they are in a traveling program. So that's kind of how we set things up. But with those tryouts, the first one actually be tonight. I'm going to go ahead and put up here. This is our tryout schedule. And you can see here that we have tonight, we have the fifth grade boys at the middle school starting from 7 to 8:30. And we're going to do one night only for most of our schools. The sixth grade boys program will have 2 nights, but we're really dividing up because we know we already have a bunch of kids and we have a limited space. It's going to be over at St. Pat. So tonight, 7 o'clock at the Rolla Middle School will be fifth grade boys. What you need, make sure you show up with your shoes, ready to play. We'll have you sign in, and then that's pretty much it. The coaches will contact you afterwards, let you know if you made the team or teams, if we end up having multiple teams. And that's really kind of how the process goes. To be part of SIR, to actually join into it and compete on the team, there is a $60 participation fee. If you have multiple kids playing, then that's only $40 for each additional child playing. Scholarships are available for those that may need some assistance. But again, it's a lot of fun. My kids have all played in it. I've coached in it, had a lot of fun with it. So then next week, we move into the 27th, where we have the sixth grade boys will be at St. Pat's. I'll put up a slide a little bit more about them because they're going to have 2 different times on that day. And then our fifth and sixth grade girls will actually try out at the same time. We'll kind of divide them up and work on that. We're still working on our fifth grade coaches. That'll be at 7 p.m. at the Rolla Middle School. The following day on the 28th, we'll also have the third grade girls from 5:30 to 7 at the middle school, and we'll have the third grade boys from 7 to 8:30 again at the middle school. We'll finish off our tryouts on the 30th of October, 5:30 to 7 for the fourth grade boys, 7 to 8:30 for the fourth grade girls. All of that will be at the middle school. If you would like to, again, participate in that, love to have some of that. Going to try and actually move thing here. So if you want to QR code that, you can find out more on that. If you'd like to see that, we can have some information right there on that QR code. You can snap that and find out more information. So let's go to the fifth grade boys. Again, that is tonight at the middle school, 7 to 8:30. Make sure you spread the word. We have this out on social media, so hopefully you can find out more about that. Look at the sixth grade boys on their night on October 27th. From 5:30 to 6:30 is going to be the returning maroon team. So we had 2 teams last year, a maroon team and a white team. So all of those returning from the maroon team, you need to show up from 5:30 to 6:30. And then new players with the last name that starts with A to M, okay? Not trying to be confusing. This is basketball. It's not math or English or any of the other scholastic things we're trying to work in there. We just are trying to manage the resources as easily as we can and as effectively as we can. So then from 6:30 to 7:30, that's going to be the white team from last year. And then players with the last name that begins with N through Z. So the second half of the alphabet there. And that'll be October 27th. At St. Patrick's gym facility that they have over at their church. So that pretty much wraps up what SIR Basketball is all about. Again, it's a great event. We always look for volunteers. People want to participate. We have officials that officiate our tournament games Saturday, December 6th for the boys, and then Saturday, February 14th for the girls. We'll have teams 4th grade through 6th grade in that tournament. It's a fun day. It's a full day. So anybody would like to participate, help out, we love to have volunteers help out at those events. I do want to thank again our title sponsor from Inside the Huddle. Appreciate Phelps County Bank. They do a great job. Again, they volunteer a lot. They help out. They have in St. James will bring teams over, and they have sponsors over there with them, and some of the people will coach there. So it's always kind of a great environment to have that come on. Appreciate them. again, Juan Skills Academy, Kobe Wands, he played in our SIR program. We had him going through the time. I coached him, 2-time All-State Bulldog. He used to come back and help out, officiate, everything like that. So love how that goes on. Jackie Morozowitz in full bloom. Backdrop rental, balloon decor, does a lot of stuff. She'll be doing senior signings, which will be starting to come up here in the next month. So great to have Jackie on board. Appreciate that. And I always like to give a shout out to the season ticket. Didn't have an episode this week. JP Maxwell was out. We'll be back next week from 5 to 6 on ESPN 104.9. The season ticket hosted by JP Maxwell. He also has events on podcasts, so you can go back and listen to all the past episodes. So that kind of wraps up. I don't have a cool question for myself. A lot of fun times coaching SIR basketball. Coach to develop versus coach to win was my motto. Practice hard, play hard. A lot of the former players will remember that. I still have people will talk about that. Former players kind of reach out. It's always a lot of fun to the impact that you can have on those young athletes and young people coming through. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Inside the Huddle. Thanks again to Phelps County Bank for being our title sponsor. And as always, from inside the huddle to the heart of the game, we'll see you next time.